Hey everyone, so today we're going to do an unboxing of a fake Chinese knockoff NES Classic Edition. Honestly, if you look at this box, at first glance, this looks like the real damn thing. In fact, if you put the real box side by side, it is almost identical. In fact, by looking at it, you really can't tell which is the real thing and which is the knockoff. When you turn it over to the back, all of a sudden you'll start to see some differences, like there's a Chippendale screen up here, there's Snow Brothers, and if you look at the original, obviously those are a little bit different. Final Fantasy is there, Ninja Gaiden is there, but looking at the two just next to each other, even if you look at the top of the boxes, the sides, everything is virtually identical between this this Chinese knockoff and the real thing. And you know, we've covered some of these Chinese knockoffs before on other videos. Here's one of them that came out, one of these ones with 500 games. Here's another one, obviously Cool Baby, shows, you know, what looks like a Nintendo unit. But you know, the controllers are different. This uses the 9-pin, similar to like a Sega Genesis or an Atari 2600. But this one, again, and I have to stop and look to make sure when I'm grabbing the right box here, to make sure that this is the Chinese knockoff version and not the real one. Let's take a look at what's inside. So obviously, you know, let's, and yeah, it even, look at this, it even has things in here like on the flap. Now you're playing with power. Let me open up the real one real quick. Yeah, so same details. So they've gone to the trouble to completely knock off the original box as close as they possibly can. And when we open it, I mean, the unit itself looks pretty much the same. Has these same type of controllers, you know, the ones you would plug in to your Nintendo Wiimote. Has the HDMI on the back. In fact, here, let's put it side by side. Here you go. Which one is the original and which one is the knockoff? You really can't tell. I mean, this is the original here. The light is slightly smaller next to the power button. And the font, again, I'll zoom in as much as I can, is slightly different. But, you know, if you look at it, it's about as close as they get. All right, so this is the knockoff. See, I really have to try to remember. It looks like this one here also only came with one controller. But again, I haven't actually, I'll have to, when I'll open this up, I'll have to test and see if it works with the Nintendo Wii. There's the controller inside. This one actually feels pretty good. It feels much better than the ones that came with the other knockoffs. Yeah, that one actually feels really good. Again, Nintendo logos are right on there. It comes with everything you need to hook it up. And then this is actually interesting. It really comes with, like, look at this. Like, all of this startup instructions and everything. And it just shows you, like, it looks like it could be, you know, like a real legit Nintendo product. I mean, even down, look at this. Wait a minute. Here, look. Even comes with a My Nintendo redeem these points. And clearly, again, this is a fake. This isn't real. But if you look at it really closely, it's, you know, yeah, somebody should try that code. Like, it's kind of crazy just how much exactly this looks like. Actually, you know, let me go back to the original NES Classic box. I'm pretty sure I have all of the stuff that originally came with it. Let me see if those are in there as well. Yeah, look at that. So they basically just took the original stuff and just carbon copied everything. See, this at least right here, this unit, when I think of a Chinese knockoff, I mean, obviously there's stuff like this out there that you see, but this is just a copy. I mean, this is, you know, they've taken, you know, the original unit and created their own version of it. You know, this one even has, you know, like a controller with extra buttons on it. But this is really, when you think of like a Chinese knockoff in the true sense of the spirit of what it is. I mean, I'm sitting here, like, look, I got this stuff open here, and I'm at the point now where I can't tell the difference between the Chinese knockoff and the original one. And that's a little scary, to be honest, how close they've gotten this. And these are readily available on eBay. You can go and look at them. And just, again, make sure you know the differences between buying, the knockoffs and the originals. All right, let's go hook this baby up to the TV and let's see what we get out of it. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So we'll go ahead and turn it on, and let's see what we get fired up on the TV here. So obviously the first thing I notice is there's no menu music like there is on the original one, and the resolution's really not good. At least on the menu, everything just kind of looks very grainy. And again, you can sort of see there's games missing that aren't in the original one, like Ninja Gaiden, obviously, is like the one that kind of comes to mind. And there's other games like Circus Charlie and Chip and Dale, Battle City, that weren't in the original ones, Snow Brothers. But interestingly enough, if you go to this, and you'll notice that like Ninja Gaiden and some of these games still appear in the IP notices. And look, they even have knocked off these short controllers, which this actually just fell off of the TV, which is probably about as appropriate. Anyway, so let's just play something simple like Super Mario Brothers, and let's take a look here. Oh, so obviously you can hear the problem. This is incredibly sped up, although the game doesn't seem as sped up as just the music does. Again, just be very wary of these Chinese knockoffs. There's no real way on the controller to get out of the game like you could on the other one, so you do have to turn it off and reset the game again. And here we go, waiting. So let's try something like, why don't we try Super Mario Brothers 2? So this one at least seems pretty normal. Come on, Doki Doki Panic. Seems a little darker than normal, but maybe that's just me. Whoops. Controller's a little bit janky. I mean, for the most part, it seems to be okay. I mean, I would definitely not recommend. Oh yeah, like going. Oh, yeah. So pressing up on the control. Yeah. Okay. So this. There we go. Yeah, the controller is definitely a little janky here. Trying to press up and down. And again, the resolution just, yeah, so I didn't press up. I have no idea how that even happened. I went to press left or right, and it registered that as an up. So controller is definitely janky. Game, again, resolution just doesn't look as good as the stuff that came out of the original Nintendo NES Classic. Not that I expected it to. I mean, it is a Chinese knockoff. All right, let's come back. And let's see. Hello, main menu. There you go. Let's try one of the games like let's try Circus Charlie. This has always been a favorite of mine. Yeah, I mean, gameplay seems okay. On this one, again, I just have to kind of go left and right and press the button. Alright, so that's there. So again, I would not recommend making a purchase of something like this. You know, one of the nice things about the original Nintendo one is, I'm sure most of you guys know, you can, mod it and add more games to it. And whereas this one is not possible, from what I understand, to do that with. Donkey Kong Jr. Wonder if Donkey Kong Jr. math. No Donkey Kong Jr. math, sadly enough. But, again, this is just one of those things. It's interesting how close they went to knocking this off. Yay, Mega Man! Oh yeah. So okay, this is yeah. So now this is interesting. So here's a place where I can sort of test the controller. Yeah, and like by pressing, let's see. Oh yeah, it's definitely a janky controller. If I just barely press something like going up, yeah, down didn't just work. Down just took me to the left. Down, okay, down. And I know this menu is a little funky to begin with, but like, oh yeah, it's definitely, yeah, the controller's crap. Oh my god, yeah. I wish you I wish you could see better the way I'm hitting the control pad, and it's. But again, it's a Chinese knockoff. What do you expect? All right, so we'll end this video with again just reminding people. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this thing. I'll probably shove a Raspberry Pi in it or something like that. But it's just, you know, I wouldn't recommend. Oh yeah, look, it's even the Japanese version of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers. There you go. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, so like even this game here, as I try to throw the bricks to the right, it kept throwing them up. Yep. Ah! Annoying. Anyway. So there you have it. Chinese knockoff Nintendo Classic Entertainment System. Certainly the best one of these that I've seen. Still would not recommend buying one. I know that the originals are expensive to get, and I do hear that they may be doing another run of them. I would either, you know, wait for that, you know, if you don't want to spend the extra money, which I don't blame you, by buying it from, you know, the hoarders and the scalpers. But I can't recommend supporting stuff like this. Anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, bye-bye.